This is the Brownstone Center News Update for Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. Good morning. Let's go ahead and get some of this news together, shall we? With the government shutdown set to delay the Labor Department's release of the September jobs report, Americans are now left groping in the dark for signals about the economy, according to Bloomberg reports. If the shutdown drags on, key inflation reports could also be postponed. The absence of fresh data on jobs and prices could exacerbate economic uncertainty at a time when the Fed is scrutinizing these schemes and themes. Meanwhile, future markets have priced a 100% likelihood of an interest rate cut at this month's federal policy meeting. The Supreme Court has taken some pressure off the Federal Reserve, allowing Fed Governor Lisa Cook to remain in her job at least until January. The High Court, deferring a request to stay an injunction against removal, said it will hear arguments at that time on whether the administration has legal grounds to fire Cook. The decision means she will be able to continue to vote on the key issue of interest rates, despite White House efforts to replace her based on allegations of mortgage fraud. Starting later this year, Facebook and Instagram parent Meta will serve users ads based on their interactions with AI-infused products, according to CNBC. The user recommendations update, which Meta describes as a, quote, natural progression of our personalization efforts, was announced yesterday, but it will not go into effect until mid-December. The change is a means of tying Meta AI to its all-important online ads business after spending billions to develop the tech. Meta says its digital assistant has now passed the 1 billion monthly active user threshold. With Americans seeking bargains amidst stubborn inflation, Amazon.com Wednesday debuted a line of private label groceries priced largely under $5. Quoted as Amazon Grocery, it will combine the Amazon Fresh and Happy Belly brands and be available online and at Amazon Fresh stores. The line of over 1,000 items will not include just pantry staples, but fresh foods such as meats, seafood, and dairy. Amazon touts the service for price-conscious shoppers in an environment that has seen house brands from the likes of Kroger and Walmart gain market share. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller Wednesday rallied members of federal law enforcement task force that has begun operating in Memphis as part of President Donald Trump's crime-fighting plan for the city. The officials met with Tennessee Governor Bill Lee, a Republican who has supported the project, before touring a staging area for the Memphis Safe Task Force and then speaking to a group of federal, state, and local law enforcement officers and Tennessee National Guard members. Miller called the task force an all-of-government, unlimited support operation that would make the city, quote, safer than any you could ever possibly imagine. He predicted that businesses are going to pour in and Memphis will be richer than ever before. We're not here to second-guess you, Hegseth told them. We're here to have your back, to unleash you to do your job so you can go home safely. Democratic U.S. Republican Steve Cohen, who represents Memphis in Congress, said he was disappointed to learn about the visit in the media. In a letter to Hegseth, he urged them to be more collaborative and express concern about the wartime rhetoric coming from the Trump administration. Israeli Navy forces boarded most of the vessels and detained dozens of activists and a number of European lawmakers aboard a flotilla attempting to break Israel's blockade of Gaza on Thursday, drawing condemnation from around the world. The organizers of the Global Sumud flotilla said one boat had managed to sail on but stopped near Gaza's coast on Thursday morning before contact with the vessel was lost. They said 39 of their boats were intercepted or assumed intercepted as communications with the activists was lost in an Israeli operation that began the night before. Supporters of the flotilla took to the streets in several major cities late Wednesday afternoon and evening after news of the interception broke, including Rome, Naples, Istanbul, Athens, and Buenos Aires, to decry actions against Israel and the ongoing Israeli offensive in the Gaza Strip. More protests were expected today around the world. Italy's largest union called for a one-day general strike on Friday. Like thousands of actors in Hollywood, Tilly Norwood is looking for a Hollywood agent. But unlike most young performers aspiring to make it in the film industry, Tilly Norwood is an entirely artificial intelligence-made character. Norwood, dubbed Hollywood's first AI actor, is the product of a company named Zikoa, which bills itself as the world's first artificial intelligence talent studio. Since the Dutch producer and comedian Eline van der Velchen launched the digital character's perspective career, Tilly Norwood has been all the talk in Hollywood, but not in a good way. Guilds, actors, and filmmakers have met the Zikoa product with an immediate wave of backlash, protesting that artificial intelligence should not have a starring role in the acting profession. In a statement Tuesday, the Screen Actors Guild said that creativity is and should remain human-centered. For more news and information that you can use, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com. Check out Cityscape Radio throughout your workday for sounds you'll remember and podcasts you'll enjoy. And don't forget, Brownstone Living magazine is here for the month of September and also October this weekend. Don't forget to join us on all things social media at Brownstone Worldwide and the Brownstone Brief on YouTube and Substack. We'll see you around.
Welcome to the neighborhood.